right hand catch with the left touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out, Mike Giver, one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
The Seahawks score first and 10 at their own 31-yard
line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to his left. This complete to Lockett. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Travis Homer, 39 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Awesome. Quit. They doubled it when they put it in. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards. Oh, God.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him.
Of our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A first carry now from Marshawn Lynch. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 14. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Check three. 36. Whip. Watch the whip.
Following the penalty, Lynch. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 8. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking for He's got a man. Complete.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll bring this one back.
Quit? Ooh. Made that man's quit on the stream.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GIGI on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like a medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish you well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves. That's why you treat my family like yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank you Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I've been fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me by a cell. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself.
I could get it by myself. Hey.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Bell.
Mahomes now on first down, being chased out left. Caught here by Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flushed to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Escaping the pressure right. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Illegal man downfield.
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there. On first down, Mahomes forced out to his left. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Let's go.
And oh, look at that. A diving catch. That one goes for 30 yards. Up 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams.
Damn, bro, what was that?
Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 45 on second down. Mahomes.
Ooh,
Throw
I
across
like
his
that.
body,
I like
and it's
that.
intercepted.
I like that.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Yeah,
he may try and run for this. And he's got this down to the 35.
I know you're running back
for 13 and a Raven first down.
Come on.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
He's going to wind up and air it out.
Did you just do that?
And that is going to be pulled one-handed. Wow. 33 yards that time.
Why'd I get in over, bro? That would have been easy, That's going to be dirt. Dirt.
We're scoreless after 1.
Dirt. Dirt. He could get 8, but he's not going to get that.
They'll look to run with Ingram.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Second down and goal. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that. And he'll get in. God. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Steps away to his left. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him. Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open? Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Chris Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 48 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game. Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest? 2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman. Oh, yeah, that's right. With the Eagles. That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman. That's correct. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Okay, that was dirty. That was dirty. I'm sorry. I apologize. You gonna quit on me, though? Don't quit on me, though.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second and 11 now. Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken very short. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They run from the pistol with Ingram, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here is another interception. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Number 53. 53. Come on.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Don't leave, bro. Such a good game. It's just Lamar Jackson, man. All you gotta do is put a QB spy on. It's not that hard. Or fucking contain. Put a fucking QB contain on. And it's fucking that easy. You're gonna quit over Lamar Jackson running read option. That's fun. That's fun. You do you though. I don't care.
Play me again. I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna get my other account.
As they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I mean, not my other account.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He
He may try and run for this. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 35 yards as the Ravens push for.
Okay, bet. You add me. I don't know the game. I mean the team. Let me see. No. Yep. Okay.
I just ran a check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GIGI on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people. Lost a lot, but I can't else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell.
What's up?
I need to put my drill up.
Yeah.
I just ran a check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
This is the number 7 kicker all the time.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. And that is
That boy.
incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So after the incompletion,
Got that boy on
2nd and 10
clamps.
from the
Call that boy
22.
Mr. Damn Size on maps.
First carry for Carlos Hyde.
Oh, no.
Despite the blitz.
Right there he is. Right there he is. There he is. Oh.
Check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big scam, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she wanted like me, cause her claim she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Ay, ay, we need more, tell him we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Ay, 16 cars in my...
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville, like of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. And right away, he lost the football. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally, you run a really tight ship.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.